can read.
What song
Prada
is that?
on my dick, Prada on my sleeves. What?
Oh,
I got real habits. I'm a snowmobile addict, till paddock. Still, when I feel panic, bars.
welcome to the pod.
That's how you started it.
That's how you started it.
Did
What
you
the
get
fuck?
that for real?
I got all of that.
What the? Even the singing part?
Yes.
That's crazy.
I was
That shit
waiting.
gonna sound ass.
So I was waiting for you. I was like, okay, let him get his.
Damn, bro, I ain't even get my auto tune. We need to put that on the soundboard.
Welcome to the pod. We got
Back.
the same big four. We got
The same. Like, damn.
The big four connoisseurs.
what? We a group. We the connoisseurs. They ain't never changed.
Okay.
The only thing you change is your underwear.
I hope it's more than that. When you
We have our lead singer Jameer. We have our backup singer Ruben. I'm also a backup singer. Rodolfo's here. Yeah, me.
nah, you on the sound. And
Tyra's on piano.
Tyra's on the back directing traffic, like lights and shit. Make sure curtains go, dancers change. Let's go. That's Tyra. Let's go. 30 seconds.
Why are you not moving?
Move lights. Lights on F.
That's what they needed at the Kendrick Lamar concert.
They was not pushing fast enough.
It's been a
He must have had that deep dish pizza before.
cool.
Kendrick.
He probably did have that shit for real. That's why
You must have had that ramen hot dogs we had.
that shit. Never mind. I already spoke on that shit. That shit look like if I would have ate it, I would have caught a headache immediately. Especially that.
It wasn't even
which
that
one?
bad.
What was it? The potato one?
That one was
The
so
potato one
good.
was fire.
That shit looked like a clicker. I ain't trying to hit none
This
of that
clicker
shit.
is crazy.
Ruben had the hot. What would you have? The hot
The
Cheeto
the
one?
hot Cheeto one, yeah.
That one
He
looked-
had that one 2 days in a
Fire.
I
row.
don't
That
know
was
how.
good.
Ruben, how did you make it through the whole day with 2 hot Cheetos? in
Like,
your
when did
stomach?
He
you
waited till we
shit?
fell asleep.
Oh
I
God.
went to the lobby.
I'm dead.
Oh, you.
I mean,
Quiet
honestly, I was like, I would only go like in the early because I would get up before everybody, so I would go then.
Man, I didn't think I brought it up when we had the Italian beef with the fries, but with the cheese dip.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, the shit I took, I ran downstairs. Like I was
Oh,
in
that's
the,
right. Y'all
that
both
cheese
went
dip
to
fucked
different
me up
bathrooms.
immediately. They put a laxative in that fucking cheese dip.
Laxative gummies.
Yeah, they put laxative gummies in
They
your
put
shit.
laxative gum in my gummies for the road trip and the fucking cheese dip. That shit had me. Oof. I was on the toilet for about 30. I was like, damn, them niggas probably upstairs asleep. It's 11 o'clock and shit. But nah, it was like 10. It felt like I was shitting for eternity.
Brother, but throw it off the backboard and alley-oop it back to you. What's the shit you want to talk about so damn bad?
What you talking about?
You say you on bullshit. What's up?
I'm just on bullshit.
I
It's been a
think
minute.
you're misunderstood.
He's misunderstood.
He's definitely misunderstanding.
Explain that.
He just means like
I'm on bullshit.
he back on his bullshit. Like it's gonna be just like
White girl?
he's gonna be fucking
No.
around. He's gonna be trolling, asking dumb questions.
Nah,
shit
yeah,
like that.
I'm back on bullshit. Lately, I've been like,
We've
chilling.
been like kind of chilling, just like
Yeah.
talking and shit.
Like if you fuck an octopus, would it be like, would the ink make you feel better, or like, would it be dry still? Because you know the suction cups is crazy.
What the fuck?
But my question is,
Oh, freaking
why
your
would
ass
the
watching-
why would the ink be coming out of the tentacles? Because that's not where it comes from.
Boy, you on?
Sharks hide
So
up
are
the
you
moon.
are you wanting the octopus to like ink and then use it, or are we assuming that the ink is being used
This
for
is.
this.
I'm asking for a friend. This ain't nothing.
I understand
Ain't
that,
got
but
nothing to
like
do with me.
I'm just talking about octopus anatomy wise. You know what I mean?
Mom, you made me.
Also, do octopus inks or are they squids, or do they both do that?
I don't know. It might be best of both worlds.
In my opinion,
on it.
I don't think I've seen a lot of octopus videos. I haven't seen an octopus ink specifically.
Mm.
But I've seen a squid, but like that doesn't mean it doesn't. That just means I haven't seen it.
Please tell me y'all seen that video of the mukbang girl and she eating like whole eggs in like 4 bites.
Yeah, that shit
And
used to be
She throats a octopus.
What the heck?
that shit used to be viral on
And it
TikTok
was
all the
alive.
time. Like way during the pandemic, that
Ugh.
was super like popular. Like those stuff, and the ASMR you just hear
I hate
while they're
that.
eating. I don't like it.
I
It makes
hate ASMR. That shit.
it depends on the ASMR. I like
no,
like
just, no.
I like the ASMR of like stuff like someone writing or like painting. So I'm just hearing the brush strokes of the
That's
paint.
that's
But
calm,
or I'm hearing them draw, but like ASMR where they're like tapping on shit and they're like that
running
shit.
the pen across the mic so you hear the.
Yeah, like I don't want to hear that. I just want to watch you write, and I just happen to hear the pen.
Mm.
Like I don't want an ASMR video. I just want it to happen to be. You just mic'd up while you were filming something, and I just happened to hear it. It just vibes.
I was on not recently, but a long time ago, like 2020. I was reacting to this YouTuber, and he was on the freaky side of YouTube,
I
And
didn't know
he
there
was-
was a freaky side of YouTube.
and he was listening to like the freaky ASMR. It wasn't nothing outrageous, like fuck me and do this to me and this shit like that. And she was like, "You like that?" But she was rubbing the mic.
I would really like for you to stop doing that.
All right.
I ain't gonna cap.
Can you get Hannibal Rising from staring in my soul? Look how this nigga looking. Get bro up out of here.
Bro,
Look at him.
For those listening, Jameer's referring to the TV being on. There's a new Tarzan.
What the
And the
fuck is
TV
that?
The TV being is that? Please don't tell me that's Jane. She looks like a fucking alien.
Speaking of movies, they trying to make a crossover with Fast and Furious and Jurassic Park.
You shitting my dick, right?
Nah, I seen it like 5 minutes ago. No bullshit. Allegedly. Unless somebody made a meme, that is still funny.
It
And the
definitely
caption
has
of the
to be a
Instagram
meme.
was Jurassic Parking.
I'm about to say it's a meme.
Sorry. No, it's dead ass.
Jameer.
I'm dead ass. I took a screenshot of it.
I understand that.
Look, am I lying? Read it out loud, Ruben.
Universal reportedly wants a Fast and Furious and Jurassic World crossover.
Once.
One.
I'm dead serious. Look.
Jameer, I just heard the headline. My ears work. I'm
I'm
gonna
just
start
saying.
treating y'all like the kids. My ears work.
I'm not
I
trolling.
say they want it. That don't mean
That don't
it's
mean they're
happening.
doing
What
it.
if they do it, though?
That's
You
stupid.
got dinosaurs and cars on Fortnite.
Okay.
Fast and Furious.
Is Fortnite a $1 billion fucking movie franchise that ended? Both franchises ended like the same fucking year.
Still making money.
Fast and Furious not done yet. It's part 1 of 5.
I didn't need
100.
I didn't need a correction from the Fast and Furious connoisseur. I was just making a joke.
Family.
I'm not a connoisseur.
It sounds like it. He
I'm a
corrected
fan.
me real fast.
That nigga loves Vin Diesel.
I just love being bald.
That's cap, too. Because what the fuck are you talking about? You
Oh,
full
I
head
can
of
tell
hair.
y'all while we're here. I was supposed to actually say this on the game yesterday, but I fell asleep. I was so fucking tired yesterday. I don't even know. I do know why. I had a late night the night before, and I went to work.
You're finna be knocked as soon as we get through.
Oh yeah, I was knocked when he got home yesterday, and I literally I fell back asleep while he was taking a shower. I only woke up to eat my slice of pizza. I went right back to sleep, and then he woke me up at 10 o'clock, and I went to go lay down, right back to sleep. But I got into it with two staff members yesterday at work.
Let's go. Let's get negative, bitch.
Not negative, but one of them, we got into it because she was just being rude, and it wasn't necessary that we got into it because I took the high road because I could have went there and I didn't.
You turned the other cheek.
I did, and I could have went there, but I did not. I just told her she did not have to be rude. But basically, I had been in this class, the class that the kid that I'm referring to. I was his sub for like almost a week because his teacher was out because she had COVID. So I knew this kid. I knew what worked. I knew what we were dealing with as far as his behavior, as far as his emotions, all of that. Just pre-K. So we're outside, and Thursday. I wasn't even a sub. I was just floating. So I was helping in classrooms, et cetera, et cetera. And like I just hear, just screaming, just throwing a tantrum, and I'm like, who is that, and what's going on?
It was in your class?
We were
Or, like,
outside.
you was walking?
We're on the playground. Like, I'm just standing on the playground, like monitoring on the playground.
Mhm.
And I look behind me, and it's the kid from that class, and I'm like, what? Like, if you're, and I'm seeing he's standing there next to the staff member, so I'm like, he must be in timeout. So I'm like walking over to him, and I'm like, you have to cut that off. We already discussed consequences to your actions. Every time that he does that, I tell him, first of all, do you want me to help you? He'll say yes. I said, I can't help you if you're crying. He'll stop crying. I'll ask him what he wants, and I'll be like, okay, we can do that after you get the consequence.
Right.
Give me your 5, and then when you're done with your 5, we'll do whatever you want, and we go with that. Just to get him to stop screaming. He will cry until he throws up. Why do we have to do that? Why do we have to do that when we can easily just get him to calm, like, get the person that can get him to calm down, let him do his timeout, and we'll move forward. I make it like not even that close to him. She starts yelling at me. She puts her arms out in front of him. I already talked to him. You don't need to. I'm like
Tripping.
what?
Just out of nowhere.
Out of
She just
nowhere.
spawned out of nowhere.
She was standing there, and the thing is, I wasn't even like going over to say something like to see what's wrong. I was telling him to cut that off. You were in timeout. Deal with it.
Mhm.
So cause she's standing there like listening to him scream.
Mhm.
I know you don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Be quiet. Do your timeout. We'll discuss what happened afterwards. Be quiet. So screaming at me across the playground, and I was like, and I just kind of looked at her. She's like, still yelling at me. And I was like, okay. And I was like, you know what? You don't have to be rude. That's all I said. I said, we could have communicated. You did not have to be rude. And I just walked away, and I went and I told the other teachers because, what is this?
Mhm.
And the other teacher's like, oh yeah, she's like that. And I was like, oh, is she now? Not on my watch. And I thank the Lord because I was going to like let it go. But I was like, I feel like if nobody is saying something and I felt wrong,
She gonna
I'm
keep
a
doing
say
it.
like,
Oh.
yeah. But it's like nobody's saying something, and I'm hearing these stories about her, and I'm just like, okay, if it's just like a communication thing, we can fix that. But if this is how you are, I'm not gonna work with you. I promise you, I will not.
Right.
Like, I don't care who it jeopardizes. I literally have scheduled in 2 weeks to be the sub for the class that she's the aide in. No, I'm not gonna do that. So if we can't figure this out, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna see if I can talk to the secretary because we tell the secretary everything. So I'm like, let me just talk to her and see what she thinks. But the Lord was on my side. It was not on the person that I got into his side because I happen to have the principal's keys all day. So I'm in lunch. The principal walks up to me to get her keys. I said, I'm so glad you're here. Let me tell you a story. And so I tell her, she was like, oh no. Like, I will not have her talking to you like that. Like, I was like, I'm glad I talked to you.
The lady yelling at you, she was.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
And the principal was.
Yes. No.
Oh, she was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But she
alright.
down with the cause.
Alright,
Like,
type shit,
we
type
like
shit.
her. But
Cookout.
yeah, most definitely. She can't dance, but she will dance. But I genuinely I like her a lot. Like, that's why I'm like, I will work for your school. So, and it's funny because we're having this conversation, and that aide is like walking around her class's table, like doing lunch, and I'm like, it's just telling her everything. And so in the same day, so that situation, like whatever, and I guess she called herself not liking me because today we were like taking the kids to dismissal, and I know she saw me all day, but I think she assumed I was just helping today. But then I'm in there, I'm doing the duty for the teacher I'm actually subbing for. Like, I'm that teacher today. She looks at me and looks around. She goes, Miss So-and-so is not here today? Or like, where's Miss So-and-so? And the other people who know that they're looking at me like, what do you mean? Like, she's the sub. And she's like, oh, okay. And I was like, she's like, she's not here today at all? And they're like, again. She's the substitute. Like, what's your question? If you need the question, ask the substitute. But she just walks away, and I was like, oh, you call yourself having an attitude with me? That's fine. I hope you got in trouble. I hope that's why you're mad, because you got in trouble, because you will not. I'm not going to let you talk to me or no other human being like that. I'm sorry. You don't get to talk to people like that. So I end up in another class that day, another different pre-K class, and same kid. The situation happens with the same kid. Now, I have been made privy to some information about this kid that has also made me approach him differently. That is working, and we are well aware that he does not respond well to like being yelled at, fussed at. Because he's really really smart. So if he's at 10 and you talk to him like we're equals, he calms down because he's smart enough to get okay. But I'm 3. I'm learning to control my emotions. So I learned about his situation. I'm like, okay, so it's easier to approach him the way I have been, which is, first of all, if you want help, you have to stop crying. You can't talk to nobody crying. Nobody can. Not an adult, not a child. We're not going to get your point across if you're crying. And so I'm in their class. He's been throwing a fit off and on literally since I've been in there. And I'm like, first time the situation was that I don't even remember what he wanted, but I was like, I don't honestly, truthfully, so I do not care. So cut it off. Be a big kid, and I think he just wanted his mom or something. I said, when do we see mom? After snack? Okay, so why are we crying about it? It's not gonna change, right? No. Okay, so why are you getting yourself worked up, knowing that information is not gonna change? You still got 2 hours, buddy. I don't know what you want me to tell you. That's it. What did he do? Stop crying.
I want to see my mom before snack time and during snack time. I'm tripping. I want to see my mama. Y'all got about 30 minutes
to produce my mama.
I'll backflip off one of these computer tables and kickflip a keyboard with my feet. I want to see my mama.
That's literally how you like it.
Yeah.
So then they all take a nap or whatever. We get through nap time, and there was a whole situation with nap time and all this jazz. And so they're all getting up, and it's snack time. And so he doesn't have a snack, so he has to get whatever the teacher has, which is like some graham crackers he did not want. And so I didn't know that's why he was crying though. So he's like screaming. And I look over, and I made a mental note of the graham crackers on the other side of the table. So he's sitting on this side, but it looked like they were pushed to the other side. I said, I bet you that's why he's crying, because everyone's like, what is wrong? Why are you crying? Stop crying. What is wrong? And so like they go handle like getting other kids ready for snacks. So I just go kneel next to him. She puts him in timeout. The aide that I'm in there with puts him in timeout, which made me mad because I'm like, did you see what was wrong first? Like, how do you know he didn't just get absolute bitch slapped by a kid that we did not see? Mm-hmm. But fine. So I go kneel next to him. I said, first of all, cut it off. Do you want me to help you? Yeah. Okay. I can't help you if you're crying. He does a little deep breath. You don't want the snack? No. I said, no.
Do you want doing a little?
Yes, but he's like trying to like, because we teach them breathing, like emotion regulation breathing. Mm-hmm. So he's trying to do his balloon, but he's like, I'm like, at least you're trying. So I said, and I just asked him, I'm like, you don't want the snack? No. I said, you want a different snack? Yeah. I said, okay, but is this how you get a different snack? No. I said, if you want a different snack, what did you do? Tell the teacher. I said, okay, go sit down, do your 5 minutes, because you got put in timeout. I'm not going to override the teacher putting you in timeout. When you are done, go sit down. I'll go find you a new snack. There's 3 of us in here. The least I could do to get you to shut up is go across the hall to Miss OJ, who's my lady, get a snack. Come back. Now you get a snack. What's the problem? There's no problem. But when I come in the room, the aide is over him like, do you want to eat it or not? Eat this snack or not? And I'm like, hey. I was like, oh, he doesn't want that. And she's like, well, we can't give in to him. Like, we can't. And I'm like, I understand. Like, I'm not trying to enable him. And, like, we had a back and forth, but I genuinely was like, there's no need for us to get here, because I think she just misunderstood what happened. Mm-hmm. Because I didn't go get him that just to make him stop crying and give in. We made an agreement that you will do your timeout, and for you sitting here doing your timeout like a big kid, you get it. That I'm gonna give you a new snack, because I'm not gonna make you sit here and do a timeout and then eat something you don't want to eat. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not your mom. Your mom make you eat whatever. That's fine. I'm not gonna make you eat nothing. Especially when there are other resources. It's not like I had to run and leave the room and everybody was in danger just for this. There were 3 of us in there. There's no problem. So I was like, oh no no no. I was like, I get that. I was like, but this at the very least, this is what I'm gonna do to help. I want to get him a snack. That's it. Like she's just like, I understand, but we can't just keep giving them what they want. And it's like I wanted to tell her like I don't know how long she's been working with kids, but I've been working with kids since I was 19. I know the difference between enabling bad behavior or enabling a temper, like giving into a temper tantrum, and picking my battles. It is 3:15. Why sit here and let him scream when I can go across the hall and get him a snack? Why do that? Why do that? And then we have other kids in here who are sensitive to noise, running around covering their ears, acting up because it's too loud because everybody else is screaming and playing, trying to scream and play over his crying and screaming.
Mhm.
You know how I can fix that? Getting him some fucking apples across the hall. It was, and I'm just like, ma'am, like, and then I didn't like telling her or anything, but I'm just like gabbing with one of the teachers or whatever, and they're like, yeah, like we don't like she can be kind of like that, but she's a good, and I'm like, she's not a bad aide or anything, like she's great classroom order. Her classroom management is great. Like I enjoy subbing for that class if she's there because she's really good at her job. I like her a lot, but I'm just like, I don't know how you don't know the difference between enabling and picking. Like you have your own kid, your daughter goes here, she's been 3 before because she's older.
Yeah, my daughter there too.
Sure, she's been 3, she's 3, like sometimes you can just give them the fucking go-gurt instead of trying to teach the lesson of you can't, like, next time you will not get what you want, but you're not about to do this right now. And literally, the conversation I had with him, once she like backed off and I gave him this snack, I said, look, today I was able to find this. I might not be able to find this next time. They might not be able to find this next time. You have to eat whatever we get you, or you need to tell mommy to give you a snack. Okay. Problem solved.
Damn.
Just that easy.
Go-gurt.
It's just like, and I was just like, okay. So I'm like talking to the other teacher, and they're like, yeah, she can get like that sometimes, but they just think that she might just have like not like an issue not being hard on them, but like not wanting to continue bad behavior is like such a number one priority for her that like sometimes there can be, which is understandable because if you have a lot of kids with bad behavior in your class, number one priority is to get that under control because it's yeah, we have a curriculum, but like we're going to work on emotional regulation of your behavior to sit in like the big kid classes because you won't be napping there. There won't be snack all the time. You won't be, getting up and having brain breaks and dancing and all of that. You got to get used to that now while you're coming to school for 4 hours versus trying to figure it out being here for 8 hours a day, and you can't even be away from your mom long enough.
Damn.
And not throw a temper tantrum.
I remember in pre-K and what was it, first and third or fourth? Huh?
What you say?
You said what?
My fault.
Repeat. Like I was saying, when you had your little life was so good when you had your different sections in class. All right, go over there, play with the VTech. All right, go
Stations.
Over there and damn.
We skipped that altogether today because they was doing too much. I turned on Into the Spider-Verse and passed up the mats. Watch the movie. So I was like, all you gotta do is what? Watch the movie. I don't care if you go to sleep. I don't care if you roll around on your mat. Watch the movie. Don't say nothing to me, but watch the movie.
I think last time shit was peaking in school was when Heads Up 7-Up was going around.
Cheating, looking at their shoes.
Yeah.
I was a cheater.
Or
I was a cheater.
Eye poke out.
I was a cheater.
Yeah.
Or especially if I'm like, at my school we wore uniforms, so you had to look at their shoes. But like if I knew this one girl always wore a pink bracelet, I saw a pink, I was like, I already know who that is. She always wear that bracelet to school.
Them dirty ass forces, my boy. I know who that was. That was Deontay bitch ass. Come sit your ass down so I can put these thumbs down. And I used to do the whole class to fuck everybody up. They like, and you got to be quiet. They like, why did you just do that? I'm like, Let the games begin. Shit evil. But damn, stations. Y'all had the clipboard when you had to move your clip down,
Oh yeah, the red, green, and yellow.
Oh, it depends on the teacher.
or a responsibility card. Y'all
They
had
do
that?
have the responsibility cards. We have like a whole big one, and we put the different pins on who does what. But it depends on the class on whether or not they have that. Because some classes do have that. Like when I did my first time subbing, the pre-K class that I was in, they had the little bears.
Mhm.
And it would be like the green bear. But if I turned it, if you had a bad day, I changed it to yellow. If it got worse, you got red. The worst is blue or purple or whatever. My kindergarten class had that when I was in elementary school. I think I got on blue one time, and I think it's because I smacked the shit out of a kid or something like that, and it was a deserved smack. But I remember like getting in so much trouble. I don't think I ever changed. Like maybe get it to yellow a couple times because I was a talker. Like I was the
Stupid
kid.
ass.
I was the kid that got moved to an island because they talked to everybody. So she's so friendly. She just talks so much, and it's like, but it's disruptive.
You remember what it started with, Ruben? The colors?
A green.
It
I
starts
think.
with green.
Yeah,
Everybody
green,
starts on green.
Yellow.
Then it's yellow,
Then red.
and it's either orange or red,
Oh,
and then no. But sometimes it'll be like a purple, which is
Well,
like you
whatever
had.
was at the bottom. You know how you put it on the side? Shit,
Yeah.
I was at the bottom. We would have to go to the side, nigga. Teacher put my shit at the bottom. You're suspended. I'm like, damn, I'm through.
Yeah, because like the red would be like they had a bad day, so you were acting up all day, maybe not listen to instructions, maybe you wouldn't sit down and start talking. But like if you got purple or blue, it was like you did one thing, but it was like I gotta call home because and you're on blue, and tomorrow you're probably in ISS.
Hey, the clipboard wasn't working. I remember it like it was yesterday when I was a kid. Teachers say, "Oh, the clipboard ain't working. He's chaos."
You were that bad?
Teacher calls the principal. Principal, this is around the time when we about to have field day, the water guns.
Took all your shit. You ain't
didn't
doing
even
shit.
hand me a permission slip. Didn't hand me not.
That's what you
a
get,
paper.
and that's what you get.
Oh, I was so hurt.
Deserved.
Oh, I was so hurt.
And
I was on.
I bet your teacher's like,
green
his
for
mama
the
ain't
rest of
doing
the
nothing
year.
at home. His mama ain't. They was probably in there talking
Mom,
about your mama
I got
and
home.
everything.
Let me tell you how fucked up my mama is. Love you, but you ain't shit.
Allegedly.
I get home. Fuck allegedly. I
Allegedly.
get home. They called her.
Ha ha.
She-
Deserved.
She plays dumb. I remember it like it was yesterday. You not going to field day? I thought I got an email saying they was passing out permission slip.
Where your permission to that?
Where's your permission slip, baby? Yep, one of them. I was like, whew. I done did some. We ain't gonna. Yeah.
Being a teacher now,
It sound when you
If
speak
you-
on your stories, I'll be like, damn, I think I could be a teacher's aide.
but the thing is,
But
it's
my
like
patience won't
you're
let me.
you reminisce. It's like and no tea or shade of like, kids are kids, and whatever. But like to hear that you were a bad kid and to be a teacher experiencing bad kids, you suck. Like you suck, cause like and I'm telling you this because like we be like standing like in dismissal, and we're like, oh my god, like everybody's like, I'm so exhausted. The kids were so bad today. It was chaos. They was going ham, and I'm just like, no, we shouldn't be feeling like this after a day with children because of kids like you. Like
Nah, that was like 1 or 2 years.
I know, but
Like,
still,
straight, I was like,
and
I'm
and it's
under
the
2 years.
worst.
yeah, like third through fourth or fifth. I was
But
going
she's going
crazy.
through the 1 or 2 years.
I didn't do it.
Mini yous. You said your kids
The
in there, damn it.
minis,
And even then, like,
The world's.
and
I'm
I know
free.
now the kids that we have are completely different, and they're different, and it's like it's the same type of, like, same, what do you call it? Same archetype of kid. So like, the kids that you had in school, everyone had that one type of kid, but they're like on a different level, and I'm just like, what the fuck? there's no way we were like this. There's no way. Like, I remember being like the good kid in the class and having the bad kids in my class. And I'm like, but they weren't like this though. Like, they weren't
I was a class clown.
doing this. Or like the girl, like, prime example, there's this one girl at our school who's just mean. Like, and I think she's in maybe 5th grade now. 4th grade maybe? I don't know. I was subbing in her class the other morning. And it was like, you're doing stuff where it's like, I don't even want to call you out on it to teach you a lesson, but you don't even realize, like, how mean you're being. Like, I think I was trying to put something on the projector because since I was only there for a couple hours, I didn't have any sub notes. I was like, get your computers out. I turned on some music. They just hung out. And I'm like trying to get something like done on the projector. I can't reach it, so I make one of the kids get up that's taller than me. And I'm like, you go press that button. And I'm sitting there, and then one of the girls goes, oh, Miss P, like, I like your nails. I was like, oh, thank you. And then she goes, they look like press-ons, though. And I'm like, the other girl. And I'm like, but that's mean. It's like, okay.
Okay, see, I wasn't
But I'm just,
bad mean.
I know, but I'm just saying,
I
like,
was bad
stuff like that. And I'm just like,
that's
I don't,
crazy.
yeah. And it's just like, to her, I know she was just like trying to make, she's gonna play it off as she's just making the observation that they don't look like regular acrylics, right? But I know at 25 that was you taking something out of my compliment. Like, yeah, they're nice nails, but they're press-ons. Or like, oh, your hair looks good today, but it's a wig. Or, oh, like, it's like when, like, white kids used to do it to black girls. Oh, your hair looks so cute today. Oh, it's fake hair. And it's just like, that's being a bully. And for you to you're that messed up as a kid to bully a teacher. Because what do you think? Like, I don't react like the other kids. Like, you didn't hurt my feelings. But it hurts my heart to know that you're that type of girl. Because why? We go through enough as girls.
Right.
Why take away from my compliment? I don't, like, you have a head full of fake hair right now. But if a girl came in here and said, I like your braids, I would have been like, oh, yeah, they're cute. Like, especially a little pink on the bottom. Like, no matter how they look. Even if they look like fresh braids or braids she had for 2 months. Because I don't want anybody else in the class to be saying stuff like that. And prime example, another girl like her last year decided to tell the whole class that I had a wig on then. And he, being a Hispanic kid, not knowing the gravity of what she said, like this year, like 2 days ago, he's in line with all of his friends. And he says it to them. So now 2 of them are yelling at me, Miss P, do you have a wig on? Miss P, do you have a wig on? I'm like, y'all don't even understand. Like, so I literally got on my knees and I was like, we're going to have a human to human, not a teacher to kid, not an adult to child, a human to human conversation. If you see a girl who looks like me, do not ask her about her hair like that. Okay? I said, I don't mind because I don't care. I said, yes, it is. And I'm going to tell you why. My hair is special. I don't want to dye my hair. So I dye hair that I can damage and not be messing up my own hair. My hair doesn't bounce back like your hair would if you were to bleach it blonde, talking to the little girl who asked me. But the boy who gave her the information, it's like you learned that information from someone being mean, and you carried it over the whole summer, told other people, and now they're unintentionally being mean. And thankfully, I'm not a random black girl on the street that got offended, because it could have been bad. And then the other teacher, Miss Ortiz, she like explains it in Spanish to the other girls who are listening. And I'm just like, see where it leads? Like, your meanness is making their innocence like putting a target on their back. Because had I been someone who was nasty, it would have been bad for him. I'm just like, but I don't remember us being like that. Like, I don't remember girls being like that. Like, I remember them being mean, but like, I don't remember it escalating so far that you're doing it to the teacher too. Yeah, being a brat, there's a lot of girls who are like, get out. Make me get out or whatever. But it's like, that was when I was in high school though. These are 11-year-olds.
I said, get out with your hot Cheetos. Hot bread.
Tell my mama. Her phone don't work no way.
That's why your shit flip phone. I bet you can't take a picture.
Shit. My first phone, I had a game on there called Vans. It was a skateboard game. Duh. Could never pass the first level. It was some bullshit the first level. Like, who the fuck does that? Fire ass game.
My first
Flip phone.
My first phone, iPod.
Boy, had to turn the wheel, the volume up.
My first phone was a red flip phone. It was a little red flip phone. And then I had a Razor after that. Loved it to death. But then I dropped it in the toilet and I got a sidekick. No, not a sidekick.
Did it cut you?
No. Your joke wasn't funny.
Sorry.
Yep. I got that phone that when it first came out, that phone that flipped,
Up.
that slide up and had the
Keyboard on
keyboard.
both sides?
Yes. I had an orange one. It was called something. I had an orange one. It was really pretty. It had a little design on the sides. And then I ended up getting a sidekick, the one that like you flip it up, like when you press.
Twist.
Yeah, twist to the top. And what did I have
Fancy.
after that? I think I got like
Uncle hooked me up with the Boost Mobile. Where you at?
period.
Rich as hell. I thought I was rich.
Ruben?
I had the flip phone, the one Tyler was talking about.
I'm
Dropped
trying to
that one
think.
too.
I think I ended up
The
getting it.
BlackBerry?
Yeah.
Oh, I had a BlackBerry too. Just a little, like with the keyboard on the top and the little rolly ball. I went through a lot of phones.
I
when
stole my auntie BlackBerry for like a day.
Not stole.
What
I
the
took
fuck?
that shit to the park and it died. I was outside all night with everybody from the complex. I think it was somebody's birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
We went outside at like 7. It turned into like 2 in the morning. They was like, yo! I was like, look at the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Then
I had a red BlackBerry, and then I don't remember what phone I had, but I remember when I went to Chicago for the summer, and I swear to God, y'all, I had on these shorts, right? We went swimming. I had these shorts on. I had a pocket. I promise you, when I got in the water, I did not get low enough for my shorts to get wet, but for somehow my phone gone, and my mom literally had to buy me a phone, like over the phone, all the way in Chicago, because I couldn't be in another state without a phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a little pink little phone, downloaded all my little Chris Brown, Lil Wayne songs for my ringtone. When they was doing like the different Marvin rooms and then Dear Stan, all that shit.
Damn.
Sitting in my granny's little fucking screened in porch with my cousin, talking to little boys I never met on my new little phone.
Flip phones. Comboed with a house phone in the crib. What? Let me flip over the phone. Hold on, let me call you back. Let me go answer the house phone. Off the hook. Don't forget to put it back on the hook. It's $1.
We weren't that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, we didn't have to pay for our shit. It just died. The phone just died, and we just had to put it on the hook and go get the other one.
I'll be sure to remember that when I'm on the phone with you.
Yeah, don't call me after 8.
I think when me and my mom lived by ourselves in our apartment, I don't think we had a house phone. I think we just both had cell phones. Or she had a cell phone. I don't even think I had a phone by then. That's a lie, because I used to walk home from school. I definitely had a phone.
My grandpa still got the house phone, and I think that is the scariest shit in the world.
And nowadays, it's like creepy if people have a house phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's scary.
Yeah, we had a house phone. I promise you, we used that bitch 1 or 2 times. We had that bitch for years. So it was just aesthetic at that point.
Oh my God. Grandpa still got the fax machine.
You should always have a fax machine and a printer.
He still got his first ever typewriter. Typewriter. My computer.
Oh, just grandpa. Good Lord.
Grandpa like said,
Oh my God, the teacher I subbed for today, she's no offense, she's like really, really old. Not like really, really old, but she's been doing it for a long time. So
age drop. What's up?
we were doing like carpet time, and it was CDs in a poop box. And me and the 8 are like, I haven't used one of these since I was 9 years old. I'm like, the last time I used like a radio, I was in middle school. And I used it to listen to Mindless Behavior's album.
Mindless Behavior was ass.
Oh.
That's so crazy. I was in their concert. and
My
everything.
Mrs. Right.
That's her whole
I need to see
thing.
her.
They were my first boy band ever.
She
Them.
saw 'em in concert and everything.
Yeah, that was my first concert
Yeah,
ever.
Mrs. Right.
You know all the words though.
I was they ass.
They were
Hated
not
ass,
ass.
fuck.
I hate.
For the time
I
they
was
were
hating because they had all the females, bro. Like,
period OMG girls and all.
I wanted to be like that, bro. For about
But
6
they were
months.
my first concert ever. But yeah, I was like, Miss So and So, I don't know how to work this. I was like, and it made me feel old because I was like, it's been over a decade.
No, it made her feel old. I bet.
No, she's only like 5 years older than us. Yeah, like well, not the teacher who had the boombox, the aide. She was there today, but we were both like, I was like, Miss So and So, I haven't used one of these in over a decade, and it genuinely because a decade I would have been 20. The last time I'll say 12 because I was in middle school, and that was 13 years ago. So,
Ruben, when the last time you seen like a CD book? 'Cause Pops
honestly,
Yeah.
if I look through those boxes, I could probably find
I'm
mine.
about to say recently.
I had
'cause
all the bootlegs. I had Over the Edge before it dropped. Barnyard before it dropped.
Oh,
Okay,
we
that's
we
all
went to
cap.
Blockbuster and bought movies, or rented.
Wait, did I tell that
With a
story?
bootleg plug.
Did I tell the story of my bootleg shit?
What?
I feel like I didn't tell this story. I feel like I remember telling it recently, but I probably didn't tell you. So, I think it was. I don't think it was the last time. It was probably the time before that when I went to California. So let's say like 2012 or 2013 when Ted finally came out, or Ted 2, one of the two.
You did tell the story.
See, but you know what talk.
Brother, I don't remember.
See,
It's
they
when
don't know it. I knew I said it
Really?
recently.
Jameer
It's so-
definitely knows it. I don't know if Ruben knows it, but Jameer definitely knows it because I'm actually vividly remembering you telling this story again when we were in your parents' living room and Jameer was sitting there.
Okay, well, Ruben hasn't heard it. So,
Because you were thumbing through the bootleg shit on the TV for a little bit.
I was?
He was.
Oh.
And he told the story about it.
So, this was when we was staying with my sister, and she was living in some bougie ass apartments. So, my nephew and my sisters were coming over, and we was like, "Fuck, Ted came out." But at that point, we was like 10, 11 years old. We can't see that shit in theaters.
I watched it.
And you go down L.A. anywhere you see around the corner, there's a motherfucker selling bootleg. And if you go in Chinatown, out the ass, boy, they got these motherfucking stands.
Hopping out trunks.
Trunks, boy, what?
Yep.
Speaking of trunks, we had got done buying breakfast straight out the fucking place we bought. Motherfucker right there with the trunk. Pop it wide open. And we looking through. And we like, oh shit, you
DVDs
got.
where you burn albums and movies where you write on them motherfuckers.
No, but he had. This is why we thought it was like.
Oh, he was legit.
He had pictures
On the DVD.
on the DVD.
Print that
I was
shit
like,
out,
yo.
cutting it
I
out
was
around the
like-
CD, cut the hole in the middle. Oh, he
I
was
was-
finessing.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they got Hunger Games. They got, ooh, Twilight. Ooh,
Twilight.
damn.
Ass.
Oh, right there. Ted, we gotta get it. All right, little bro, get $5. Let's
That boy got
go.
That boy got that exclusive.
So let's go. Fuck yeah. So we promise you, me and my nephew, we basically the same fucking age. So me and my nephew is like, bro, we finally gonna see this shit. Oh shit. So we get home and we pop it in and we in the living room. I think it was just me and him and then everybody else scattered around the house or the apartment. So we's like, no, this shit about to be fire as fuck, bro. So we popped that bitch in.
Oh, I think it just clicked.
Yeah,
I think
you
it
heard
just
this
clicked.
story.
Okay, I'll shut up. It just clicked. Okay.
So
Okay, I'm sorry.
so I was like, the first like not even like 2 minutes, no bear, No teddy bear, no Ted, no Fred, no one fucking human. It was a fucking vampire. And I was like, what the fuck? Is this Twilight? I was like, what the fuck are we watching?
Vampires.
And then we was like, what the fuck ever. All right, so we skipped through it. Probably we skipped like 35 minutes. We stopped at one point. There's some motherfucker getting head. It's some random dude getting head, and it's like a vampire getting head from some random. And then it's like from the perspective of somebody else looking through a peephole across the street. And then in that same moment, they shot him while he was getting head.
Okay. I don't remember that.
And then who shot him was a stripper. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
So we y'all Ted Bundy Chronicles.
So we skipped through it some more, and then it's just like strippers getting back shots. And it's like, man, what the fuck is going on? so I was like, man, we skip all the way to the end. I was like, it's got to say the fucking movie name, because what the fuck are we watching? It ain't Ted at this fucking point. We figured it out. And we got to, like, stop for a minute, because we, like, they just got back shots. They just got head.
Where's the family at?
That's what I was just about to say. We had to stop and, like, look around. And we was like, yo, hey, it's not what it think. They fucking bullshitted us. This ain't Ted.
Hey, it sound like me.
This
When I got caught, I was watching
This ain't porn. This ain't porn. No, this ain't porn. No, chill. Chill. It's Ted. It's so we was like, they bootlegged us, bro. This ain't the fucking movie. So we went all the way to the end, and we found out the movie was called Vampires versus Strippers. I was like, how the fuck do you fuck up this bad when you bootleg? He
Part
said,
two.
there's like, you can't fuck up this bad when you bootleg. He said, you know what? I'm going to cut this shit out, and then I'm going to stick the picture on here. What was this again?
He mixed up CDs.
Oh, shit. Which pack of CDs is that? Is that the adult videos, or is that the actual movies that we just came out?
You should have changed the price.
Don't worry.
That way you could have categorized them.
No. We good. We
He
good.
fucked up.
I ain't fuck up. Ain't no way I fucked up.
We sold. Oh my god, that's funny as
We bought like 3 movies. The other movie was probably like 2 lizards fucking or something.
I'm glad y'all didn't watch that shit. Because how?
Remember, you ain't never heard me tell you that?
Vampires suck.
That shit was fire.
Oh, fuck.
So
that is funny.
So, let me bounce off the shit I was talking about, because we was talking about. we were talking about bootleg
love
and
the
shit.
bootleg movies when people walk past the screen. I just love that shit.
Oh yeah, when they
I
were
That
going to the movie theater.
actually
Yes.
makes me irrationally feel rage.
I just love. It's just if I watch that shit now, I wouldn't be mad as I was back then. Cause I really wanted to watch Over the Hedge and your big ass head just going to get some popcorn. Like, bro, sit your bitch ass down. Movie just started. You want to wait till it just start? And then the motherfucker recording is zooming in and out of focus to get this shit right. How you sneak and record this shit? I'm gonna let you finish, brother, because it just clicked. I had a motherfucker hit the button, and you could see him talking to the server. Can I get this on the menu? This on the menu. And you can see this, I swear to God, you can see the server writing this shit down. And takes the menu and leaves. I'm like, man, I missed 30 minutes of the movie. Nigga wanted popcorn chicken and some popcorn, bro. That's crazy. And I don't know what movie it was.
Sorry.
It might have been. I don't know. I wish I could find that CD. But that was funny because you reminded me of that. Bro ordered a whole entree when I was trying to watch my goddamn movie. It was just straight shadow. It was just the outline of these people. Well, that'll be all for you. I had one nigga fart watching the bootleg. My uncle was like, "Was that one of y'all?" I was like, "No, rewind it." And we watching this shit on the PlayStation 2. It was like, rewind it. Where the
On the
controller?
man watching movies on the PlayStation
Where the controller?
because you don't have no
Rewinded it.
DVD player.
Bro farted on the bootleg. It might have been Fantastic Four.
I think I saw that movie bootleg too.
That's crazy.
Some fantastic
Because I know I
ass.
didn't see it in the movie theater,
You
but I've
like
definitely
Fantastic
seen
Four?
it.
No, I was making the joke.
Oh, you fantastic ass. Yeah, old girl from the Tubi movie. Yeah.
Why is the music so loud?
Oh, my fault. Go ahead, brother.
I
It's
did
just
y'all hear that.
the memories is unlocking. Oh, shit.
We on the top floor, but it sounds like they playing the shit above us.
Right. I'm telling you, there's a room up there, bro.
Huh?
You didn't hear the music?
You did not
bumping?
just
That
feel.
was below.
It
But
was.
it feels like
It's
above.
above us. That's what he's just saying. Like
Oh.
it's that loud. We're on the top
So
floor.
far,
Let me wait until bedtime to get the thumping
as above, so below.
Yeah.
There you go.
type shit.
But my rebound, the shit I was telling you about earlier in the week that Lily, I can't make this shit up, and it was literally the night that you said that, what the fuck was it? That he was gonna get on, but we was waiting for your shit to update.
What night was that? Is that what
That
you're
was
asking? me?
Monday, I think.
What
Baby,
I said?
I've slept maybe 2 hours in this entire week. I couldn't tell you.
I forgot you had to do something, but we was waiting for your ass. I think it
went
was because
and
she
got some food.
downloaded Warzone.
Oh no, I don't remember what day it was, but he had we told him like a time or whatever, and it was like 9:30, and we called him and he didn't answer, and it turns out that he had fell asleep or something.
Fell asleep
Oh
in my
yeah,
chair.
you went to go take somebody home.
Oh, your
And
dad.
You went to take
Yeah.
Pops. You said I need to take Pops home,
Mhm.
and then we never heard from you again until the next day.
For real?
Yes.
Was that
I don't know what day that was though.
was that Friday?
No, that was Monday.
This Monday?
It definitely wasn't Friday because Friday was we supposed to do the
Oh, yeah,
podcast.
Friday I was at the
You was at a pool or something.
yeah.
Doing too much in a whole weekend.
Man, what? I was tired. That pool, I don't even know how to swim, but we was lit. Speaking of kids, got the on my brother's birthday, got the whole apartment water guns. Damn near the whole pool party. We was lit. So every time we go down to the pool, I bring all the water guns. It's like 6, 7 of them. So the ones we used at your pool.
hmm
So we was lit with the kids. So Friday, we was like, the fam wanted to do something, but I was planning on taking bro out to the we was gonna go bowling and some more shit, extra shit. Bro, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing the pod, cause me and Kendra finna move up the bam. I get home, auntie and baby cousins there. I'm like, oh shit. Oh yeah, we going to the pool. Da 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 da. I was like, Kendra, you going to the pool too? Yeah. I'm like, well, when would you go tell me?
hmm
I'm tired after work. I don't want to go to no pool. I thought we was finna hit the streets. He was like, come on, let's just go to the pool. I was
Wait,
like,
you tired after work? You can hit the streets but not go to the pool with your family.
I don't like them niggas.
Wow, that's
So-
crazy.
So I'm like, all right, that wasn't even the plan, but let's go. Fuck it. We lit at the pool, whatever. We having fun, so and so. So Saturday. Oh, we get out the pool at like 10 o'clock Friday night. They're like, oh, we coming back in the morning to get in the pool. Mind you, they live in like Tomball. I'm like, damn, y'all. I want to go to the pool again the next day. Yeah. I'm not getting in the pool. Not getting in the pool again. About to go hoop. This is the same day I called you. I was like, hey, so and so, we about to go hoop. Me and Ben, you down? So me and Ben went to go hoop. We hooped for like an hour. Not gonna lie, we ain't gotta talk about what happened. Just know it was lit. Nigga, I get home. The fam is at the pool. I'm chilling, like, on the side. and it's an opening to where you could like it's the seats where you can lounge and like lay in the pool, but you're not deep in the water. It's like the little pool chairs, but it's like long. So I'm like sitting there to where the pool meet the ground, which is so it's like ankle high. So I'm chilling, talking to my auntie and my mom. Baby Kobe sprays me in the face from like 10 feet. Precision, like war zone. Precision. I had no plates. He sniped my ass. I say, what you? I almost talked to bro like one of y'all, like a grown man. I was like, bro, what you on? He was like, get in, Mir. I'm like, Pop, I'm not getting in. Like, no, I'm chilling. All his friends, my mom, my auntie, and me just gunned down. Water gunned down. Just, I was so mad, but I had to inhale. They don't know no better. Shirt was soaked. Hat was soaked. Shorts, keys, my hooping shoes. I might as well get in now. And what pissed me off the most, my fucking socks was wet. I hate it when my socks get wet with a passion. I don't care if it's the ankle. I wanted to tell them kids, if you don't get y'all bitch ass, I'm about to. Mama was like, you be nice. I didn't say it, but I gave her the look. She was like, you be nice. I was like, man, fuck. I whispered, I was like, man, fuck them kids. Baby Kobe included. Because he started this shit. I ended up getting in the pool. Exhausted. I'm like, bro, I did not want to go to the pool. 2 days in a row. Went to the pool. Was we on Sunday? Or was it Saturday night? No, it was Saturday night. I took him home because he had to work Sunday. Yeah. Passed out. Sorry. Forgive me. I blame Ruben.
Jameer, you gonna let me finish now?
My fault.
You interrupted me twice.
I'm gonna shut up.
Brother. That
Bro,
boy
if you
getting,
want to smoke, bro, just say that. We can end this shit right now. And throw
brother,
the
you
fade.
get all the memories as soon as I start talking.
My
What's
fault,
going
bro.
on?
Shut up. Bitch.
Fuck you. Trying to watch Stripper vs. Vampires.
I'm trying to watch Old Boy Order Food.
With the same movie. We watch it bootleg.
Nah.
2-for-1 special.
I'm interrupting you. Can you go?
Whole ass. So Ruben, as I was saying. So
Bitch.
Ruben, I've been on this Facebook Marketplace. I got more shit to talk about. So whenever the fuck it was that I was supposed to play with Jameer that night, I had
Hey,
I
keep
had
my
these-
name out your mouth.
I had said fuck it, and I started posting my shoes. So I ended up posting these fucking Jordan 13s that I have, and I put them up for like $150.
The ones with the fucked up.
No. The real ones, not the fake ones.
You see how Ruben tried to dish you and you didn't acknowledge that, bro?
Man,
If that was me, you would have. All right, bro.
Shut up.
cause it's you, Jameer. Fucking
Right.
Ruben don't got no malintention.
You on bullshit tonight, but get mad when you facing the consequences.
So I put them bitches up, $150. I was like, fuck. I really hope this bitches get sold with the quickness, boy. Goddamn. So I'm like, okay, cool. I put them bitches up. It's like fucking 9-10 o'clock at night. I fucking post them. I not even like 2-3 minutes. Somebody hit me up, and they say, "Hey, bro, these bitches for sale?" And I say, "Yeah. You interested?" They said, "We got another case of grunt." So what is the fucking? This is not the point of the story, but this is gonna come back later, as it always does. But why the fuck can you not talk on here? Like, why is there a communication error talking to me? This motherfucker sent me one word, and he said address. Like I'm gonna give you my fucking address at 10 p.m. at night.
First of all,
Boy,
he asked you, "Are you selling these?" Like y'all not on Facebook Marketplace.
I just put these bitches up. Are they still available, brother? You're the first customer. First come, first serve. Fuck. I was like,
Address.
so I didn't even open his shit because I was like, well, you're a fucking weirdo. I'm not gonna fuck with you. So you can, I don't know what the fuck you're on. Fuck you. So somebody hit me up. Another person hit me up. Boom. So the second person hits me up. They not even like, let's say 10 minutes. 10 minutes after that. So I'm like, okay, these motherfucking, these Jordans coming off the shoe. Come on, like, they coming off the press. Like, damn, they really want this shit. I was like, fuck yeah, y'all could take this shit. $150 in my pocket for these fucking shoes. Hell yeah. So, so this second guy, so he's same shit. Is like, hey, bro, I'm interested. Do you still have these bitches for sale? I was like, yeah, I got them for sale. Are you interested? So he's like, yes. And I won't even lie to you. If anything, I can set something up, and I'll pay you right now, Zelle you Cash App, and you take it off and take it off the, the marketplace, so I can just buy it off of you. And he's like, I was like, what the fuck? Hey, cool. And he's like, all right, brother, I can meet you today or tomorrow. I was like, 10:30? You can kiss my white ass. So so I was like, nah, we can set something up for tomorrow. And so I was like, nah, we can set something up for tomorrow. And he's like, okay, cool. I can have my nephew come and meet you over there and link up with you to take these bitches off of you tomorrow. I was like, okay, cool. He's like, all right, what's your Zelle or Cash App? And I was like, well, here's my Zelle. I give my phone number for the Zelle. He's like, oh, any chance like you got email? Cause my Zelle is a business Zelle, and the thing was I need to use email. All this extra shit. I was like, what? Here, I don't care. I just want your money. Quit with the talking. Talking too damn much on my phone. So I was like, all right, cool. So after that, it's like a 30-minute drought of him not talking. So I start panicking because I'm like, I just gave this man my fucking phone number and my email because I'm an ignorant fuck. I was like, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start looking at. So I look at this man's profile because you can look at your fucking buyer's profile. So I look at it and I'm like, okay, I can't even fucking read his name. So I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna think none of it. I scroll down. He's selling some shit. What you selling, brother? He has 2 shit for sale. He's selling a fucking toy car and a fucking globe. I was like, all right.
What kind of globe? Like Earth?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, all right, do you. Then I look at that bitch. That's not American dollars. That shit says 50 euros. I'm like, why the fuck you got that shit up for euros? So then I scroll down a little more, and it says like, I press one of them, the things that he's selling. So I'm like, okay, well, because it would tell you the precise location of where he's selling this shit at. Because if I'm selling it, it's gonna show like, oh, he's in Houston trying to sell this shit, and I'm like, okay, where you trying to sell this little fucking toy car, huh? Your fucking Hot Wheel for $50.
No. 50 euros.
My fault. I don't want to offend nobody. So I pressed that bitch. I looked at the location. That shit said straight middle of Germany. I was like, does he want these bitches shipped? Because I know the international shipping must be crazy to go all the way to fucking Germany.
False, but
Well, that was
that was
the
before.
thought process.
UPS store by y'all?
It's like maybe at the most
In the mall.
maybe $15, if that. Probably less than that. I shipped to my friend in Australia like a while back. It was surprisingly not that much.
Well, that was the first thought. I was just like, this got to be crazy tax or some shit like that. So I was like, you know what? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hit his ass back up. I'm gonna double text. You know, I'm trying to get my 150 off his ass. So I hit him up. I was like, hey, you know, if that shit don't work, I could take Cash App. No problem. No problem, big bruh. He's like, hey, for some reason, the money's not going through, 'cause I have the business account. So you might have to check your email to see if Zelle actually sent you something about it. And I was like, I guess. Well, fuck. So I'm looking through my emails, and I was like, all right, nothing's here. Like, nothing's popping up. So I was like, okay, let's look in my spam emails. I scroll down, like refresh it. First email I get is from Zelle. And I was like, oh, in my spam? That's not how that shit work, big bro. So I open it, and it's literally verbatim what it's like. Hey, it seems that somebody's trying to send you $150, and with this business account, they would need to donate an extra $100 on top of that, so the money would be able to go through Zelle, since it's a different account. And it would basically, so for verbatim of what it was supposed to be, it was like, so it's like $150 is what he sent, quote unquote. So the email is like, he's trying to send you $150. So you have to press this link that's associated with the email that would then have to make him pay another $100 on top of that to then change my Zelle, my personal Zelle, into a business Zelle, so that the money would go through.
Disclaimer: the link was an official Zelle link. It wasn't a fake link.
Oh, legit.
I clicked it. It was literally went to the Zelle website.
She checked the FAQ. There was a whole different link.
Like, the link that he sent in that was sent in the email, I clicked it, and it took me to the Zelle thing. I could go to their FAQ and all of that. Like, it was the Zelle website. Like, you know how they have their own little purple shit? It was the actual website.
Yeah, it was legit.
So the thing about it is like the thing that you could really just see that it wasn't, you know, real, obviously, because it was a fucking scam the whole time. Like, the biggest thing, obviously, from the spam, and the thing is, my bank account has Zelle inside of the app. So when any Zelle transactions would happen, it would pop up as my bank email. As in, like, my bank would email me saying somebody just sent you money in your account. So my bank would pop up before anything else. Zelle is like, since it's already connected inside of Zelle,
It should have said Zelle.
it wouldn't say Zelle by itself. So it was already, I know you're bullshitting me. So then I was like, I hit back bro. I was like, hey, I didn't get that email. So he's like, oh, really?
Immediately to your spam is nuts.
So he was like, oh, really? Well, here's my screenshots that I sent it to you, and it's like faded ass. It has my email, but it's like faded, all fucked up ass background.
No,
with like
it is. Why are you telling the story like that?
Them screenshots was not like.
No,
He capping?
it's not that he's capping, but like I'm not trying to like call you out, but like don't downplay it, because we were genuinely in a debate of if it was legit because of how good everything was. Mind you, Zelle does have their own personal app. So I was like, you can get an email from Zelle if they're not Zelling you through their bank account, because you can just have a Zelle account. You don't have to have a bank that has Zelle. So we were looking at it, even the screenshots, it was grayed out, but on Zelle, your name is grayed out. Like the little icon is grayed out. It just shows your name and information and what it's for. We genuinely were debating, like, no, this might be real, because not only are all these look like legit, it also is asking him to give you more money, not you. So it's like if he's at the time we are like, if he's scamming, he would be losing $100, because if he sent you extra money and you got it, you got $250 from that nigga. Like, you wouldn't have to send it back. It was just suggesting that you sent it back. But it's like, it didn't look fake to us at the time. So I don't know why, like, not to like call you out, but we thought it was legit a little bit.
After you said email and phone number, my heart started beating because I done been hacked twice.
That would have got Tyra.
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't have got me because I literally scoured the internet looking for it before we did anything. And it took me like maybe a couple of searches to find anything on it. So it's like, it literally was like hard to figure out what was going on.
Deep dive.
Tyra found
Smart.
some shit on Yahoo.
Mm.
Verbatim, what I told you. Verbatim. Word for word. Everything that I said was on that shit.
And he was doing it.
Like the article said, there's a new scam going around on Facebook Marketplace where the person will say, hey, I want to buy this. So, like, someone I know can pick it up or I can pick it up. Send it, can you do Zelle or Cash App? If you choose Zelle, basically they'll send it to you. You'll get an email from Zelle that basically says that their account's a business account, yours personal. They need to send you an extra $100 or so to upgrade your account to a business account, and then you can send them their money back. And then the person will send you screenshots saying that they sent me hey, Zelle sent me an email saying that I have to send you an extra $100. They'll agree to send you screenshots saying that you sent it, that they sent it to you. And then we'll like say like, oh, I don't mind sending the extra 100 as long as you send it back, blah, 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 whatever. Like word for word, the exact thing he was saying. It was a playbook in that article.
Oh my God.
Like he took a training from that article.
Like I'm sending you a fake 250 and I'm getting 100 back, right?
That's pretty much how it would end up going.
Sure.
Where it's like they say, hey, I sent it to you, and I guess it's supposed to assume that the person just sends it back without like double checking, but I guess that makes it kind of a flaw. But it's like the other stuff before it helps you not think of that flaw of like, okay, but I also don't have that money in my account that you sent. So even if I sent you $100, but like all that at the beginning, it was like, damn, like what the fuck. So
€250.
yeah, I was midway. I was through like looking through it, and then somebody else hit me up, and I was like, you know what? I figured your scheme out, big bruh. So
You need a
big
break from Facebook Marketplace.
your ass getting Shaquille O'Neal blocked the fuck out my phone. I was like, you know what? Who's this? You know, somebody else hit me up. I was like, hey, brother. Guess what? I'm interested.
Get that shit out of here.
I'm interested. I was like, for real?
Fuck
Hell
no.
yeah, I'm interested. You still got that bitch? I was like, yes, sir. That's cool. Can my nephew come pick it up? Block. Swear to God, the next one was the exact same fucking bot. I was like, let me just sell my shit. Let me just get rid of this.
Get you some
I'm
euros.
trying to lose the shit and make money.
Ruben, you ever been hacked or scammed?
Thank God, never.
Lucky man. I've been hacked, and I don't give a fuck about social media, but I was like, damn, I knew so many people saw my family on Facebook. This nigga posting pictures of goddamn him in jail. I'm like, bro, you got my family in Cali and Mississippi and Cleveland.
Vicky, you in jail. Vicky, you in jail.
Calling my phone and shit like, how you answer the phone? Like, nigga, what you mean?
Why did you call me if you didn't think I was gonna answer the phone?
Well, I thought you was locked up. I answered the phone.
Why did you call if you thought I was locked up?
I called your
Dumbass.
mom. She didn't answer. Why'd you call her? She never answers her phone. I called your brother. He's asleep.
I don't think I've ever been hacked before. I try to think if I've ever been scammed.
Thank.
I've had a lot of almost.
Yeah.
Where I was like, when it got to a certain point, I was like, okay, this is bullshit. The worst I can think of is like maybe like a lip gloss or something I ordered that I never got. Other than that, I cannot think of like truly scammed. My mom almost got scammed real bad. If she had not called me, well, no, if the person at the register she was at had not put her on game, she would have got scammed out of thousands of dollars. It was actually kind of insane.
Damn.
Yeah. So basically, it was way back, like while I was still like living in Huntsville, and I needed a car, and so my mom like
Oh no.
ended up finding me a car like somewhere, like online somewhere. And the lady was like, basically, it was my son's car. He passed away. I don't want to keep the car. Like, it was like pretty much knew when he got it. He didn't get to keep it long. I just don't want to keep the car. And so it was like, literally, my mom was like, it was so legit. But the lady was like, basically to get the money like on gift cards or whatever, like Visa that thing. So my mom was at the register checking out with a bunch of them, and the lady was like I just want to let you know, like, it is a common scam for people to ask you to pay them in a bunch of gift cards and like you don't get what you're supposed to get. And I was like, I'm so fucking, because the thing is, had the person at the register not told her and she called me and told me about it, I would have had to been the one to tell her and she would have already spent the money. I was like, damn, they almost got you for real.
Ruben, I'm glad you said that.
Forgot about my
Ruben,
Twitch connect.
Do you know a girl from Decaney done turned into a scammer?
What?
I don't know her name, but she followed one of my homeboys in my other circle and me, right? She hit him up before she hit me up. She was like, hey, you went to Decaney? Just random in the DM. I'm like, yeah. Who is this? She was like, oh, I just promise you I don't remember the name. She was like, it's so-and-so. I was like, okay, what year you graduated? She was like 17. I was like, bad. I was like, you know, all the days go by. I left her open. I ain't left her on red. So she hit me back up. She like, hey, what you doing this weekend? And I was like, shit, I got a lot of shit going on. She was like, okay, when you get a chance, shit, pull up on me. And I'm like,
What the fuck?
So I go to the profile, and you know something fishy when she follow like 200 people, but she got like 200 followers, but she follow like 6,000 people. I'm like, boy, this shit, you ain't about to play me. You either about to, So I go back to the messages. I'm like, man, what the fuck? What's wrong with your profile? No response. Cool. So she hit me back up. She said, you pulling up on me or what? I said, man, I don't even know you. So she was like, all right, look, do me a favor. It could be just between us. I'm babysitting right now. But my sister finna come pick up the kids. Pull up to the house with some condoms. And I'll let you hit. I'm like,
Wait, you hit?
I'm like,
Got to see it through, my boy.
Well, he probably lost
I'm
out
like-
3 credit cards.
I'm like, man, what the fuck? I don't know you.
Right.
She was like, please, please. And I was like,
Why are you begging? That's
no.
crazy.
Like, no, she just kept asking this. I'm like, no, man, I don't know you. Blocked. Out of there. She got a whole backup account. Why'd you block me? I'm like, chill. Can you relax? So she was like, all right, do me a favor. Since you don't really fuck with me, like, just a one-time thing. Go to the store and buy some condoms, but put it on a gift card.
Put condoms on a
Like,
gift
buy
card?
the money. Like,
Oh.
get a gift card and buy the condoms with the gift card, and send me the code.
What the fuck?
Verbatim.
What you want
I remember like it was
expiration
yesterday.
date
I
too?
said,
Fuck?
listen here, you down bad heifer,
That's so
you
crazy.
bag of bones, leave me alone.
That bag of bones.
And she followed one of my homeboys. I hit him up like, hey, this bitch trying to play you and scam you using Play Store cards and shit. Yeah. I said, damn. You would have fucked if it was real, huh? He was like, yeah. I was like, boy, you down bad. That shit. I'm like, what is wrong? Why are you scamming? You just had straight A's. Why you
Now
not
she
able?
got straight D's. In the back.
Nice. That was nice. 5.
Okay,
She was trying to yes my king.
I gotta ask y'all something to see if y'all know who I'm talking about. Cause I promise you, I've been trying to figure this shit out, and I feel like I'm going crazy.
Does she know?
Yes.
Oh, she know who the person is?
No. She know the interaction,
Oh.
and I'm trying to figure out if I was wrong the whole time. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you the situation, and then I'm gonna ask you if you know who the person is. Yeah, y'all not gonna know who it is off of that, but I'm gonna tell you the interaction off.
Do
So-
you think we'll be able to guess this person?
I'm hoping that y'all know this person when I tell you the name. I'm seeing if y'all can know if he was in your graduation class or not. It's not like you're supposed to guess who it is. I'm trying to see if you actually know who this is.
Okay.
I'm just telling you the
Are you
weird.
talking about the HB thing?
Yeah.
I mean the
The
thing,
Jovi.
the Jovi thing.
But
Okay.
I'm just saying the weird interaction I had, and then the shit that happened afterwards, and then why I'm stuck now. So we had ended up going to Joe V's because I think my dad passed the card and we were supposed to buy some shit for him. So we was just buying some stuff. Tyra got her little 7-Eleven cake. 7-Up cake.
Hey, Ray not gonna like that one.
I got my little M&M cookies, and then we got the rest of what was on that list that my dad wrote down.
Hey,
I was
where
like,
that
cool.
7-Up cake at?
In the kitchen.
I bet. My fault. All right. My fault, bro. My fault, bro. My fault. My bad, bro. My bad. You supposed to go with the rhythm. I was supposed to interrupt. You supposed to shut the fuck up. Boom, bap, the bam. My fault. Let me shut up.
Beady boop pop.
Beady pop, boo boo. All right. Rodolfo was
Jameer.
staring through my soul when I said that to Tyra. So I'm gonna shut up.
So we was in there, and then we was just trying to get some bread, and then we was been off. So some random guy was like, "Hey, bro, I ain't seen you in so long. How you been, bro?" Like, who the fuck? I had to, and my brain has to, the gears has to go, or I'm just gonna make this shit even worse. And I was like, "Oh shit." Hey, what's up?
Cap
So,
ass.
so the first name that I thought to myself was, "Hey, oh shit, what's up, Jeremy?" I was like,
I don't like. What is it called? Him Jeremy.
Jeremy,
Jeremy.
but I've always said Jeremy.
Jeremy. There's an extra years.
Ever since we had that conversation, I completely understand. Like, it sounds correct. But ever since we had that conversation, it's Germ and me. It's
Jeremy.
It doesn't when he's.
Jeremy.
I don't know if it's the way,
Different.
because I get saying it quickly like Jeremy. like real quick.
Jeremy.
But he's saying Jeremy. Like,
Jeremy.
there's a whole
Who
other.
that is down the street? Oh, that's that boy Jeremy.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
country,
He-
a old country
he
black
said,
man. Oh,
yeah,
that Jeremy.
That Jeremy.
That Jeremy. That Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy gets right.
Jeremy, I said, "What's up, bro?" And then it was just like, "Oh, how you been, bro?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just chilling." You know, the high school talk after, or whatever the fuck. I think it was middle school that I knew him. So I'm hoping Ruben knows him. So Ruben's my fucking go-to. I'm trying to hope on, but I'm pretty sure he graduated with y'all. So you're in there as well. So it's just like, yeah, what's up, bro? How you been? This and that. And so I bring up to him, because Diego fucking told me about this shit. And he was like, yeah. So this is what Diego told me. Diego told me, yeah, I put on bro with the plumber shit. And I was like, yeah, me and Jeremy got a fucking, we work together over there. I put him on. He with me. He's same rank as me type shit. I was like, okay, cool. So then this came back when, in my mind, and I was like, you still work with Diego? He's like, I don't work with him, but like last time I seen him was at a like party or some shit. Like, yeah, he's cool. I seen him. I was like, are you sure? I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that fat motherfucker lied to me. I was like, I'm about to grill his ass when I see him again. I was like, no way. He just made this so bad of an awkward interaction. I was like, I was like, oh man, and that it was like, man, I was good seeing you around. And then we ended up going around and ended up seeing him again because we had to pass by.
Awkward ass second meeting.
That's when you be like,
Bro,
all right.
bro, all right, see you later. Oh, excuse me. Oh, wait. Oh, you was going this way? Oh, excuse me. All right.
No, that's when you go, okay, bye. Nice seeing you again. And you take off. Then make it look like you circle back to say goodbye.
So
Manipulate.
Hey, be safe.
Yeah, be safe, brother. Literally, just like that, though. All right, be safe.
So I then, when this interaction gets done, I text Juwan. I text him about the entire interaction. He's like, "Oh shit, for real? You seen Jeremy?" I was like,
See who?
I don't care, bro. He's like, "You seen him, bro?" I was like, he's still skinny." I was like, "That boy's not skinny." I was about to say that it's been that long and it's got to him. I was like, yeah,
it's got to him. It's crazy. You bogus.
I was like, yeah. He's like, for real? There's no fucking way. That's crazy. And he's like, yo, that's crazy. It's crazy. I don't remember. I think that was a Saturday. So that's a Saturday. No, it's probably no, that was when we had to take my dad. So it's probably actually a Wednesday. So then later in the week I had to go over there on Saturday. Tyra had to do some, I think, with Jessica. So I just went over there. And then Juwan pulled up on me because he wanted to watch some Netflix show. So then I bring it up. And he's like, huh? What are you talking about? Yeah, I know, Jeremy.
There you go. You got it.
Let me pause real quick.
Jeremy.
So Diego actually hits me up that same day, and he was like, "What you doing? This and that, whoop de whoop." He's like, "Are you at your parents'? I'm on the way." So he comes over and chills with us, and that's when I bring it up. That's when I actually bring it up, and then that's when it's a fucking stalemate of like, yeah, I told you the truth. That was like, yeah, Jeremy, my boy, he works with me, and he's like, so then he then shows me a picture of him, and I was like,
that ain't Jeremy.
that is not Jeremy. That's Jeremy. So I'm not talking to you anymore. Juwan, so who were you talking about? We were talking about the same guy, right? We was talking about a white boy. I was talking to a Salvadorian. So
how did you know?
It's just you just know.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm not one of y'all, so I don't be knowing.
You just
We
know.
don't got other, other demographics in our original pool here. So my bad,
Yes, we do.
Not like that though. Like you cannot tell for black people. Like if she's from the Caribbean, you're not gonna know till she talk.
God damn heavy for that.
You know what I mean? Like
Nah, I
if
know what you said.
yeah, or like if they're African, usually unless they like have like the exaggerated African features, you don't know till they talk. But like that guy sound like a regular old guy to me, so I'm like, how did he know he was? But I mean,
It was like that pause. How you know? And it was like
you just know.
crickets.
Maracas.
Ruben, I'm not supposed to laugh at that. That's not a joke. I'm allowed to laugh at that. Ruben, would you be able to tell just by looking
What?
if they were like a different Latinx person?
Yeah, I think I could.
Dang, that's kind of cool.
That's
Not
why
gonna lie.
I'd be like, where you from? Where you from?
I ain't gonna cap.
I'm from over there.
Can you say Hispanic? Latinx is like the white
Well,
name that they put on us.
that's what Hispanic is too.
No.
It.
It's a whole different thing.
Oh, well, I learned that that's why you guys have that one slur.
I thought that was demoralizing y'all.
That's the point.
Hispanic.
That word Hispanic was to like,
Yeah, degrade.
and that's why y'all have that slur that comes from that word, the last 4 letters. So I was told not to use it anymore. So like I don't know what an alternative would be.
My mama told me otherwise. She said the same thing.
What?
Like Latino, Latinx. That's like what they was using as the slur.
No.
Can I say of Spanish descent?
Hey,
No, because they're not of Spanish descent. They're of.
I mean, I don't say it, but I'm asking.
Because to say.
Because you don't want to be like, oh, you Mexican.
Mm.
And they going to be like, nah. I'm like,
boy, they hate when you.
oh.
They hate
Yeah,
that
yeah.
shit.
When you
If
say
they're
the
not
wrong
Mexican,
one,
That's why I be
oh,
like,
they be mad. That's
you
why,
my nigga.
like.
It works with everybody.
you
I
can-
call my manager. He is 20-something of age, white, and mixed with a little bit of, yeah. And I be like, my nigga. That's my nigga. He put that payroll in, my nigga.
If that's what you prefer, I definitely will. But I was told that it was like it's not a nice word. But-
Because
Yeah,
that's what
'cause
we was
I-
taught.
Yeah,
And that's what
but
we was
like,
around.
cause think about it, like SPIC comes from that word. Like,
I say I get it. I know.
so it's like I don't want
You don't wanna disrespect
to.
nobody.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I don't know. I
Like,
won't. If you
everybody-
don't want me to call it like Latinx or nothing, I won't do that. But
That's why I stick to my nigga. That's my dog.
call you which Spanish colonized country are you? Because that's what happened.
So would y'all be able to figure out just talking to?
Fuck
interacting?
no. Unless they start speaking Spanish, fuck no.
But wouldn't? How would you know then? Like, would you know based on the like accent?
The more
Yeah.
you get to know 'em,
No,
That's
I've
how
been
I do.
around a lot of different Spanish speaking people that like I know the characteristics of the dialect. Like I know Puerto Rican people speak really, really fast. I know that your Spanish is considered slow, even though it's fast to me. But when you guys speak it, you have to speak it fast, or you sound like a foreign, like you don't know how to speak it. I know that people from like Cuba, their Spanish is rougher, and they're loud and there's a lot of inflection. They speak kind of like Korean people, where like when they talk, how they say it tells you what they mean versus like what the actual word means. I know that like people from like Guatemala, their Spanish, it's not rough, but it's like if someone who is Puerto Rican spoke slower. But I also have only heard that from someone who like lived in Guatemala, but only one of their parents is Guatemalan. So like I don't. His Spanish, in my opinion, was whitewashed, but he knew it. But like I just know that because I have experience with a lot of Spanish speaking people. If I didn't, I probably wouldn't know the difference. And I also sometimes by like how you look, like if you're obviously a Spanish speaker, but you're like light haired, you're probably Puerto Rican. But if you look white, you're from Spain.
I was just always invited to the birthdays and New Year's parties. What we lit in that bit. You wanna beer, my friend? No sir. No sir. Liquor? Ah, vodka. I'm like, hell yeah, my nigga. That's just we just lit. Like that's one thing I just don't like to assume like, oh, that he's this or she's that. Like
Once y'all get it together, like in between each other,
once y'all get to know it, like where you from?
yeah.
Oh, I'm from Costa Rica or Puerto Rico. Or, shit. And my coworker, she got real mad one time. She was like, but we was playing, we was like bickering at each other. Because she was, I think she was 7 or 8 months pregnant. And I was like, man, you just always in the way. She like, Jimmy, and she just started, I was like, yo, that little gangster came out of you. Where you from? From 3rd Ward, 5th Ward? She was like, no. And it's just like, I don't want to assume. That's how I got to get her to tell me where she was from. You don't want to automatically assume, like, oh, you from Mexico.
You could just say, oh, you speak Spanish, where you from?
Yeah.
Or you got an accent, where you from?
This motherfucker is strong. But back on Jeremy.
Also, sometimes the names.
Jeremy.
Like Jeremy. Like Jeremy.
Who was it, bro? I don't want to figure out this puzzle.
It's Jeremy. He just
Yeah,
needs to
it's
know it. If you know a Jeremy, like
I'm saying German the whole time.
do you know a Jeremy from your school who graduated in the same class as you?
So, basically to finish the story off was, Lily after that interaction with Diego and fucking Juwan, and they were telling me two different whole fucking people, two different tones. I was like, well, obviously we're talking about two different motherfuckers, man. So I was like, okay. I was like, I'll look him up. I'll look him on Facebook. I can't find now one fucking trace of this man. Not gone from this earth. I must have spoke to a fucking ghost. I must have talked to the past. It must have been fucking the nightmare before Christmas. Because who the fuck did I just talk to?
Jeremy from Jump Street.
I'm about to jump in your ass.
Huh?
Run it back.
What you mean?
So, Ruben,
What you mean by
did
that?
that narrow anything down for you?
I only remember of one Jeremy that
Please.
had really spiky hair, and that's the only one I can
Ruben!
remember.
That's him.
I knew it!
That's him.
I knew it! I only knew
Hey,
one.
that Mike Spike gonna be crazy. How you just scream Ruben's name like that? That ain't even gonna pick up. It's gonna pick up in all our mics.
Ruben. I promise
Hey, your
you,
memories are outstanding.
I was like, there's no way I just imagined this fucking person in existence.
They say
Because I was like, I've only heard that name one fucking time,
Juwan and Diego was like, this nigga on coke.
and I couldn't find him on fucking Facebook, no Instagram, no. They thought I was. Who the fuck were you talking about? I don't have it.
Jeremy
gotta
from
believe me.
Jovi's.
You gotta
Jeremy
believe me.
from Jovi.
Not you.
My fault. That was
What the
What is
fuck?
that ADHD ass moment?
What the fuck?
Jiggling keys.
You want, we can go if you would like. You're trying to get us to wrap it up? Good fuck.
Wanted the attention that
oh,
bad?
My mama, I don't know what that was.
I need the attention. Jiggling keys. Jiggling keys.
I told you I was bad as a kid. I was just fucking with shit.
Because you need to be medicated.
I don't know what that was.
What does that mean? You want to put him down?
No, like ADHD medicine. Fucking, what do they take? Adderall?
I drink liquor on occasion, weekly, hourly.
So when Juwan hears this and knows that I wasn't
man, fuck Juwan.
a fucking Juwan was supposed to be here. He did hoe us. I ain't gonna care. He left us because he had a hair appointment.
This should be lasting 18 hours and shit.
It really do.
I love you,
What
brother.
was it when we went to the club?
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
didn't finish 2 a.m.
Don't give a fuck.
We all got home, went to sleep by the time he was
It's done.
getting
Yeah.
the color in.
This nigga just sitting down. This nigga fell asleep for 8 hours.
Niana should ask what they was doing that whole time.
She was there. She was watching the whole time.
No, she wasn't.
She was asleep.
Cause me and her talked about how pissed she was when he called her and said that they put the wrong color in, and he
Hey,
had
what?
already been there for hours.
What hairstylist scheduled that late?
Hmm?
What hairstylist scheduled that late?
They take appointments whenever. It's the issue. The reason why
Hey,
he
it's 2 a.m. My PO call say I gotta be home. What can you do my hair?
the issue was that when they got done, the color was wrong. So they did the whole thing,
All over again.
and they had because the color was wrong. So he had to redo the color, which takes a long time.
Was it that bad of a color?
I
Shout
mean,
out my dog,
the
Juwan,
world will never know.
The GOAT.
Cause even the color that he
Well, I missed
had
out on
was
one.
like not the color he wanted. So
Hopefully him. I ain't finna put that in the air.
Ruben, when are you gonna dye your hair, Ruben?
When it start going great.
Makes
That
sense.
was a great answer.
when you start what?
When it started turning gray.
Oh.
Ruben, I always wanted to dye my hair ever since I seen that one random ass rock band, that Mexican rock band that had that one girl with that red hair. Ruben, you know what I'm talking about?
RBD or some shit. I
That's the
think.
one that just recently came back. I'm
want
sorry.
You want your hair red?
No, it was like some shit when I was seeing as a kid. It was like a popular like rock band, Mexican rock band,
Mm-hmm.
and like the main singer, the lady, she had like dyed red hair, and that was probably the first time I've seen like that red hair. I was like, that shit's fire. I was like, what the fuck? You can change your hair?
You didn't see that before, like
Never.
Lava Girl? Shark Boy Lava Girl?
Her hair wasn't dyed red; it was lava.
CGI.
That movie is shit.
Boy, the
But
CGI.
As
when
a
you look
kid,
back, when you
that
look
shit
at
was
it right
so
now,
fire.
yeah, I've seen recent. My God, they was jumping on CGI as
Terrible.
like when they was just climbing over fucking obstacles
This nigga-
with just green screen over it. You could just see like little specks of what they didn't cover with the green screen.
That nigga George Lopez was in a fishbowl. He had arms
Dream,
and legs.
dream.
That was
shit
I was in love with Taylor Lautner when that movie came out.
So you like Twilight?
I did.
Real
Liked
quick,
or love?
real quick.
I liked
I never knew that was him.
Taylor
Like-
Lautner.
Like
Even I knew that.
He looked the same. He looked the same his whole life. He started acting at like 4. He's looked the exact same. He still looked the same now. The exact same face.
that blew me
He
for
black.
a loop.
He mixed with something. He looked a little too ethnic to be a little white boy.
He's a werewolf.
Apparently, he's all white though. That's so they say. His mama lying.
Let's see.
Oh, what's
I would
that
be
one
fact
movie he
cap.
got kidnapped or some shit like that? Or his parents get, or his foster parents, one of them get killed, and he dipped from the house. Extraction, I think.
Extraction.
Fire ass.
That's just such a good. That's one of those movies that I just randomly watched one day by myself, and I was like, "Damn, this
Just
is
to
a
get
good
that
movie."
rush.
Yeah, it's a
Minute.
good movie.
Fire.
He was in another movie where they had powers and they like jumped and shit, but he was a side character.
I said, this can't be his mama. My
Hmm.
God. Oh,
I did like Twilight, but I wasn't like obsessed with it. But I was Team Jacob because I thought he was hot.
The fuck happened?
But now I'm Team Nobody because they're both fucking weird. Edward was a stalker. He was a pet. Jacob was a pedophile. So
Yeesh. Yikes.
it can't be that funny. I promise.
I was like, Because I was looking up Taylor Lautner and I was looking up his parents. I was like, well, his parents is white ass names, Daniel and Deborah. So I was like, let me see how Deborah looks like. So I look in the first picture. I was like, damn, Deborah bad. Oh my God. So then I scrolled down the first thing, tragic death of last year. I was like, oh my
Brother.
God. I was like, oh my God.
Damn, brother.
I was like, damn, I'm so sorry. It didn't even give her a picture.
I mean, people still like
Just a whole bunch of random
watch
pictures.
their movies and stuff like that and be like, gorgeous.
Also, Taylor Lautner is only 31.
That's insane. What was the other dude name that you said was a creep?
Robert
played-
Pattinson.
Yeah.
He old. He Batman.
You know, part 2 coming out.
I know.
Of Twilight?
A Batman. Of his Batman.
I'm Batman.
Damn, Taylor is white of white. Literally, he is.
His mother's a liar. That's not a white boy.
He is of English,
mama lying.
German, Dutch, and Scottish descent.
Because
White
that's
of
what
white.
that's what his parents are. But his mama is lying. Look at him and tell me that he belonged to them.
White of white.
Look at
That
him.
ain't your damn daddy. That ain't your mama. That ain't your daddy.
Robert Pattinson, 37.
Mm?
That's not that old.
It's not that bad. He's a creep though. I'm assuming.
He was just a creep in Twilight.
Bro, Taylor Lautner was a fucking weirdo more because he.
That's why I said he was a fucking pedophile. Taylor.
Twilight was just
They
a
made
freaky
made Jacob a fucking weirdo pedophile, and they made Edward was a fucking weirdo. He was in her room while she was asleep. Who? That's not regular behavior. That's weird. And he was thousands of years old, and she was in high school.
Taylor's was worse, bro. He wanted to fuck the baby that was in her stomach.
He didn't want to fuck the
he
baby.
wanted to fuck the baby that was in her
What the
stomach.
fuck
That's
just
not what
happened?
happened.
That is
He
what happened.
imprinted on her daughter when she was born. But the thing is, in werewolf culture, imprinting is like basically like becoming their servant / mate. And it's like she was just born. He's a fucking grown ass man. And even Bella was mad. She was like, "You imprinted on my fucking baby? Like, you, what the fuck?" And in the book, it's actually worse because, like, imprinting is, like, explained, and he's, like, gets mad about thinking about her, like, getting with other people and shit like that. Like, it's weird. Like, it's weird overall. It's weird.
I prefer Vampire Suck.
Also,
The movie is
They
so
sh-
hilarious.
they showed them
Vampires versus
fucking.
strippers.
If you ain't hear
Two.
me, they showed a whole scene of them fucking. So yeah.
Huh?
Of Twilight. They had a whole scene where Edward broke the bed while fucking her.
Mm-hmm.
That was
No, I
in
stopped
in
watching.
part 1.
Oh.
That shit was funny as fuck. I ain't gonna cap.
That was, like, such a big deal to everybody, too. Like, to all of us who like the movies. It was like, oh, my God, the sex scene. And he breaks the bed. How hot. But, like, he almost killed her, giving her a fucking baby.
What the fuck?
We were,
I ain't
like,
gonna lie, with Twilight
we were
dropped,
13
I
years
did
old.
want to be a vampire. No, I lied, not Twilight. Underworld. If y'all remember Underworld with old girl as the main character, I did want to be the Lycan. I want to be a vampire and a werewolf mixed. But that's insane.
But we were also 13-year-old girls. Shut up.
Brother, you acting like that shit wasn't bad. You like 50 Shades of Grey when they was bringing cucumbers and then leaving them bitches in the movie theaters.
Ew,
Oh, yeah.
that's nasty.
I ain't going to that world. 50 Shades of Grey world.
You know what's crazy? Like I had went to see the last one, the 50 Shades of Grey. I promise you, I put this on my life. Swear to God, I know I heard a vibrator in the back. I promise you. I promise.
Hey, what if you catch that on bootleg?
I
On
promise.
50 Shades of Grey, you catch a vibrator in the back.
I swear, bro. Because I was like,
Man, who the fuck won't turn their phone off?
I was like, as soon as the movie go quiet, you could just hear some in the back just.
She
was
had
like,
that motherfucker on.
I think you're right, bro. Ain't no way
no,
you heard a
I'm
fucking
dead
vibrator in that
ass.
movie.
It was a like damn near empty ass a fucking theater. Like we saw that shit when it was like 2-3 weeks after it came out release, so it was pretty fucking empty at that point. Nah, I heard something, bro.
Y'all ever did something crazy in the movie theater?
No,
No, me neither.
you're a liar.
Jameer, can I tell you the worst experience I had in a movie theater? It's
So
probably-
that the vibrator was the best? You
No,
fucking freak.
Jameer. So this was probably the most embarrassing thing. I'm pretty sure I already said this story, but this is my most embarrassing thing that I have in my whole life.
And you're gonna say it live on air?
Jameer's
You already
done
said it?
worse. I feel like I have.
No, mine's ain't that bad.
Well, it's not that bad. I ain't fucking shit and piss on
No,
the
don't
floor.
try to backtrack now because I said mine's ain't that bad. What
just
was it,
funny.
bro? What happened?
It's just embarrassing. That's what it is.
Mhm.
So, this was like, during, fucking puberty times and shit like that. And then I think it was like maybe middle school. So, my whole agenda was whenever I went to this movie theater with, I think the girlfriend I was with at the time, I would only go for whatever movie was not popping. We would go to the Greenspoint Mall. What? And this was fresh when that bitch first popped off with the movie theaters, and I was like, okay, I want to see the worst movie because I don't want nobody in that bitch. So I think we ended up seeing like Interstellar
That movie's so good.
or equivalent, a space movie. So that movie is just space, right?
Mhm.
What the fuck you hear in space?
Nothing.
Space.
Space.
You hear
Houston. we
that.
have
You hear that. You hear fucking silence.
Right.
So, TMI.
Oh shit.
Here's the.
When you
the-
led your story with puberty, I knew this was finna take a turn.
That's the whole point. It's
Oh,
the TMI. So. So, the thing was the female I was with. It's a whole experience of learning. So, feel around this and that. So, when I say it's a whole empty theater, well, not empty. There's probably like 2 other people, and we're on the top row. So there's like us, and then 1 in the middle, and then 1 all the way in the front for some fucking reason. So I didn't know I was tinklish until she tickled my balls in the middle of that shit.
I've been saying this shit. I've been saying this shit. You a fucking freak.
I
You
didn't-
freaky ass
I didn't
kid.
even do anything.
You said his balls tickled. I'm not even telling my story no more. Cause that shit takes the cake.
Can you imagine a fucking 4-person theater with 2 other fucking adults watching a space movie and is ass quiet, nothing's going on, and in the middle of it, I'm just getting fucking tickled and I bust out laughing. The only thing you hear is ha ha in the middle of that bitch. As soon as they falling from space and shit, I'm just trying to keep it together. I'm crying. I'm trying to keep it together. Like the mood is ruined. I'm just like, well, we gotta watch the rest of the movie now. This whatever we had going on is over. Now we're just. So now we have the date together. How did you want popcorn? Did you want butter? Cause
Did she wash her hands after tickling your balls? That nigga had ballsy popcorn.
Thinking at the bottom. You thinking at the bottom of the bag. You ain't getting no popcorn.
You got butter on his nuts.
That's
I swear to God. Okay. Shut up.
Jameer.
Please.
Oh, shit.
That was the last thing I was expecting you to say. Oh my God. Oh. Oh shit. Bro, I ain't laughed that hard since The Room. That shit fucking Chicago.
Oh, fuck.
That nigga say, ooh, ooh, I'm ticklish. My parking space, please.
Found out I was.
Oh my God.
Found out I didn't need no feather.
Oh shit. I'm done after this episode.
Well,
I'm retiring.
we can finish off with that.
Oh my God.
It's about time anyway. God damn.
Brother, you are a goat. You're a goat.
We're crying, laughing.
Nigga said she was
We is a strong term.
I'm never gonna look at you the same again. Never, ever. Every time I see you, I'm gonna think about that. Like this.
If I reach my hand too low, you better start laughing. Because I'm reaching.
Stop eating the popcorn, please. This shit's slippery. All right. No pause. Resume.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my God, I ain't laughed that hard in a minute, bro. Oh my God, you are a character.
Oh, fuck. That was
I'm never gonna go to the movies the same again. And don't let it be empty. Oh,
You watching a space movie? Oh my God. Well, I appreciate everybody listening. If you made it this far, I I hope you didn't crash from laughing. Cause goddamn,
shit, I did.
I would have been head first in the back of a rear end at this point. Woo, fuck. But appreciate y'all listening. We'll see y'all
Yeah,
next
bye-bye.
pod. Think big, do bigger. My brother Jameer got one. Finish it off, brother. He need
Give
a
me a
moment.
second.
He need a second. Good Lord.
All my life.
All my life.
I can't even do it, man. I'm out of there.
Ooh,
This rap. I'm
shit.
done. That's it for me.
You want to finish with yours?
That's my laugh of the week.
Yeah. I hope that was the laugh of the month for everybody else. But
What a
good
great way
night.
to
Good
start the
morning.
month.
All right, y'all.